Hello you guys, so today I'll be reviewing I See You by Cameron, so yes. Lauren, what are you still doing here? Go home, my boss says to me standing next to my cubicle. I just wanted to finish this design and then I'll leave, I explained. Lauren, you were supposed to leave nearly an hour ago. You can finish it tomorrow. Go home, he says. But sir, I start. Go home, Lauren. You're young and appreciate. You shouldn't be working overtime. Go on, go home, he tells me. I wanted to process again, but he was staring at me with that firm look of his. The no-nonsense face. I just sighed quietly and nod my head. This seems to be satisfying him because he throws a smile in my direction and makes his way back into his office. I pack up all my things and slip my blazer jacket back on before switching off my desk lamp and making my way out of the office. I step outside and allow the Miami evening heat to caress my skin. There's a light breeze, but not much of one. There never is in Miami, but it's home, and it always will be. I hike my archives case further on my shoulder and stroll down the sidewalk, not ready to hail a cab ride home. I think I might even walk. It doesn't take too long. I glance around me. There's two young teens. They both look nervous and their hands look awkward holding on each other. It must be their first date. I can't help my smile as I think back to what it felt like going on my first date with the boy or girl you like. As I glance in the restaurant window, I see an old couple. The husband has a straw pressed to his lips and he blows a wrapper at his wife. I watch as the both lie silently, acting as they were a young couple, not acting the age that they were. I want that. I want to fall in love with someone and be with them for the rest of my life. I hope that me and my partner, whoever they may be, will become that couple one day. I turn my head as I hear a car honking. Then I heard a scream and people shouting, and that's when I saw a little girl standing in the middle of the road. She could only have been 3 years old, her eyes wide open as she stares at the car racing towards her. I glance at the car and see the magnet on the driver's face as they tried to slow down. And without even realizing my actions, I have dropped my bag and art folder. I'm racing into the middle of the road, my eyes focused on the small child, a look of horror written on her face. And then she is in my arms, her body protected by my own as the car skids to a stop, hitting my back slightly and pushing me to the ground. Not hard enough to any real damage, but there will be definitely some bruising. I held the girl in my arms. She was crying hysterically now. I hear a car door slam and a male voice asking if I'm okay. Then a woman is kneeling beside me, pulling the child from my arms and bringing her to her chest. Don't ever do that to me, I heard her sob quietly and knew that it was the girl's mother. Are you okay? I heard the male voice asking me once. You like her now? I pulled my eyes away from the young mother and child and turned to face him before glancing down at myself, checking that everything was as it used to be. Before turning back around to face him, I'm okay, I nod simply. What did you do? Why did you do that? I hear the young woman ask and turn to see her facing her daughter. The young girl looked down and sniffled, hiding her eyes clearly too ashamed to give her mother an answer. You scared the crap out of me, the brunette sobbing, pulling her daughter back into her arms again. Excuse me, we should probably get off the road, I say to her softly. That's when she finally lifts her head to meet my own. Dark pools of chocolate connect with mine, and for a second it's just me and her. I shake my hand softly, snapping myself out of the daze and standing up. The man offering a hand to help me, I smile at him and slowly help the brunette off the ground. She gives me a small smile and lifts her daughter into her arms. And I nod at the man who helping the woman cross back towards the sidewalk. Thank you, she finally says, once we're safely away from the moving vehicles. I smile softly at her. I done what a decent person would have done, I said honestly. There's nearly people walking down this road, but you're the only one that made a move to rescue my child. Not everyone would have done it, she says softly. I guess they were all just staying shocked while I was running on adrenaline. What? Adrenaline. I couldn't just stand and watch. It's because of you that my baby is alive. Please let me buy you dinner. She offers, to which I quickly decline after picking up my bag and folder. Please, it's the least I could do. Standing here and watching this woman with her daughter curled into her body, her small face hiding in the crook of her neck, I could tell that she was still shaken up. She almost saw her daughter, and something in her eyes told me that she didn't want to be alone just yet. Before the second that she is, she will be left with her thoughts and the self-blame. So I accepted the offer and agreed to have dinner with her. And like that, thank you. I accepted graciously with a small nod. I'm Lauren. I finally offer up. I'm Camila. She smiles softly. And this here is Harmony. Camila smiles down at her daughter. Beautiful name for two beautiful girls. The second was my mom. I wanted to hit myself. I wanted to change my name and flee the country. It was so cheesy. But she didn't just say anything. She simply blushed and glanced down at the floor. There's a nice Chinese restaurant not too far from here. Shall we go? I tried asking to get rid of the awkwardness that I created. Right, dinner. Yes, we began walking down the street while I continued to keep myself from saying the name compliment. So, are you an art student? She asked, gesturing to my folder. Oh no, well, I'm an appreciate at the agriculture company, so I guess I do art in some form. I smiled. Oh, wow. So, you finished college now? She asked. I have, yeah. I literally graduated 3 months ago. I was promised a place in the company before I finished. I smiled softly. You must be smart then. She flashes me a small smile. What about you? What do you do? I watch as shame crosses her face and screw up my own. I work at a small diner during the day and I take my classes. I'm studying to become a surgeon. Oh wow. And you say I'm smart. It's one of the hardest professions out there. I never would have pegged her for a surgeon, but I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I actually got accepted into Georgetown University, but then I fell pregnant with Harmony, so yeah. She nods and she looked embarrassed. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Not many people can juggle a baby as well as night classes. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you, she says shyly, and I open the door for the restaurant, allowing her to walk in first. So, do your family help you out with Harmony? I question. No, they abandoned me for the second they found out I was pregnant. I'm sorry to hear that. I screwed up and filled with sympathy. I will never understand how a parent can abandon their child. It's okay, it was years ago now, but my best friend Dinah Jane, she actually works with me and is also starting to become a surgeon, but she takes day classes, so she takes care of Harmony in the evenings, she tells me as we lead to our table. She sounds like an amazing friend, I smile softly. Yeah, she is, she nods softly. Harmony finally lets go of her mother and sits on the seat beside her. She lifts her face and stares at me. Hey, are you okay? I smile softly at her, to which she just nods. I didn't hurt you. I didn't hurt you? I answer to make sure. I now squeezed her a little bit too tight. No, she says so quietly. I just about heard her speak. Are you hungry? I smile to watch her nod her head quickly. Okay, well, I'll buy you whatever. Okay, so I'll buy you whatever food you want, okay? I grin at her. What? No, I told you I was paying, Camila says. Let me play, please. I smiled, but this is me repaying you. I don't need to be repaid. Knowing that she is okay is enough for me. I smile. Well, then I'm buying you food next time. It's gonna be a next time. I can't help the small smirk that makes an appearance on my face and watch as the blood creeps into her cheeks. Yeah, if you want, she softly nodded. Okay, you pay next time. I agree. Who knew if there will ever be? Who knows if there? Who knows if there will ever? Who knows if there will? Oh my God! Who knows if there ever will actually be a next time? But I want to pay this time. I know her student bills can be cheap, and I don't know how much a waitress gets paid. But I guess I just don't want her spending money that she doesn't have. If there's another time, then I will allow her to pay. But I want to pay. So, how many years do you have left at university? I asked. I have 2 years left. If I manage to actually pass on my exams this year, I'm sure you'll be fine. So, how old are you? I just turned 22 actually, she smiles. I'm 3. I'm going to be 4 soon, Harmony grins. Baby, you're not going to be 4 until October. That's 7 months away. Camilla smiles at her. Yeah, that's soon, Camilla grins. Okay, baby. Camilla chuckles. Camilla just chuckles. So you were 18 when you got pregnant, I say. I was. Yeah, she doesn't seem that fazed by the question, but she just smiles over at her daughter and runs a hand through her curly hair. And what about her? All of the pictures left the second I told him. She answers before. And what about her? All of the picture left the second I told him. She answers before I had a chance to finish the question. I'm sorry. I feel like I have said those words a lot in the short time I have been with her. Don't be. I actually felt relieved when he said he didn't want to be a part of her life. Is that wrong with me? She asked. No, of course not. I shook my head, wanting to know more. Wanting to know why, but I hardly knew her. I couldn't ask that of her, and I think it would be slightly odd. Are you guys ready to order? The servant asked Sandy at the end of our table. Oh, no, sorry, we haven't even looked at the menus. Camilla speaks up. That's okay. Give you a few more minutes. Will you like anything to drink? I'll just have a water and an orange juice, please. Camilla smiles and then he turns to look at me. Just a water, please. Of course. And with that, he walks away. The conversation ends for a few minutes as we both pick up the menus and scan our eyes over them. It is a really odd experience and definitely one to tell the grandkids. How many people can say that they ran out in oncoming traffic and saved a little girl from being run over and possibly killed, and then have her mother offer to buy your lunch and actually be having a comfortable conversation with someone you don't really know? There's some sort of things don't happen every day. Lauren, I look over at Harmony and I am shocked that she knows my name. She must have been listening to a conversation I was having with her mother. Yes, cutie, I smile softly. Can I have ice cream after my dinner? Harmony. Camilla quickly begins to scold, but I interject. Of course you can, sweetie, but you have to eat all of your dinner, I tell her. I will, she nods, and okay. I smile. Thank you, she grins, and Camilla mimes a thank you in my direction also. Once we have ordered our food, the conversation sort of found its way back to the topic of Harmony being in the middle of the road. I guess she was worried to actually find out earlier, not that I can blame her. So maybe, why did you run out in the middle of the road? How many times have I told you that it's dangerous? Camilla turned to look at Harmony, who looked straight down at her lap and shrugged softly. Baby, I know. You wouldn't do something like that normally. So what happened? I felt quite awkward as Camilla spoke to her daughter, but it was a conversation that she needed to have, and I guess she didn't want to wait. I thought I saw Daddy. Once those 5 words left the young girl's mouth, I looked at Camilla, confusion. She glanced back at me in shock before turning back to face Harmony. Maybe, what do you mean you saw Daddy? Camille places her hand to Harmony's head and running her hand through her curls. I've seen pictures in the box under your bed, and the boy in the curly brown hair who looks like me, I saw him. Harmony mumbles. Camilla had a pure shock ran across her features. She obviously didn't know what to say, and I know that if I were in her position, I wouldn't know how to respond either. Why don't I know my daddy? Oh. Harmony looked up to her mother's eyes, and I saw the brunette's face dropped. Camilla didn't know what to say, and I had no idea how to save her. Harmony, I spoke up and watched as both girls turned to the face. Well, you've said it now, Lauren. You better think of something. What you did running out in the world was a very silly thing for you to do today. And if I weren't there, something very bad could have happened to you. But it's a good thing that I was there, because now I had the pleasure of having dinner with you and your mommy. I earned small smiles from both of them as I said that. As for your daddy, I took a deep breath and left my eyes with a small child. Your daddy was scared, so he left your mommy. And in my eyes, that makes him a coward. You don't need a daddy, pretty girl, because your mommy, I said, and slowly lowered my voice, calling her return. She quickly stood up in the chair and led across the table. Your mommy's a superhero, and she can do anything that daddy is supposed to do. Your mommy is going to save lives one day, I whispered to her ear, but so that Camilla could still hear me. I glanced over at the brunette and see a look of relief across her face. Is that true, Mommy? That you're going to save life? Harmony asked, sitting down at the table. Her seat. Yeah, baby girl, it is. Camilla smiled. My mommy is a superhero. Harmony grinned and looked over at me. I just smiled and nodded at her. Mommy, I need to go to the toilet. And just like that, the topic of your father was completely forgotten. Nice save, Lauren Harrogate. You did good. Okay, baby, I'll take you. Camilla smiled and began standing up. Can Lauren take me? She asked shyly. Is that a wise idea? I've only just met them. I could be anyone. She wouldn't just let me take her to the toilet, could she? Oh, baby, I think I should take you. Camilla denies the younger girl's wish, and I feel a slight wave of relief wash over me. I watched Harmony for a minute as she thought this over. I could tell she wanted to fight for her mother on this, but in the end she chose not to, and I allowed her mother to take her. As soon as the mother and daughter left the table, a waiter delivered our food. I thanked him and patiently waited for the girls to return, even though my stomach was protesting from not having eaten anything since breakfast. I get so caught up in work sometimes that I completely forget to have lunch, which I really need to stop doing. By the time we left the restaurant, it was closing in on 9 p.m. I held the sleeping Harmony in my arms. As we strolled down to the street, Camilla carried my bag and I followed her, which I thought was sweet. I know this whole situation must seem really odd, but I feel extremely comfortable in their presence, and I'm not sure I'm ready to say goodbye just yet. I live just 10 minutes away. I can take her from you. Camilla says, no, it's okay. I'll walk you home and put her to bed. I don't want to wake her. I smile softly. You really don't have to, she objects. No, I know. I smiled, and we didn't say nothing more on the matter. The two of us walking in silently, allowing her to lead the way. You think it feels awkward, but it was actually quite relaxing. I could see myself getting used to this. Spending the past few hours with Camilla and her daughter has made me crave family. I know I won't be finding Winston anytime soon, but maybe I could look into being artificially inseminated. I hadn't even realized we had reached Camilla's building until I glanced at her holding open the glass door. I smiled at her and entered the building, walking over to the elevator. We rode up in silence, followed her down to the hallway until we reached the door. She flicked on the hallway lights and we entered, and quickly placed down our bags before leading me into her daughter's bedroom. She kept her light off, but left the door open so we could both see what we were doing. I watched as she pulled back Harmony's quilt covers, and I carefully laid Harmony down. Watching as Camilla pulled out the younger girl's shoes off before tucking into her bed and kissing her head softly. I smiled at the moment before making my way out the bedroom and back down the hallway between my things. Thank you for saying my daughter and for having dinner with me, I heard Camila say as she walked up behind me. Thank you for asking me to dinner, I smiled shyly, suddenly feeling awkward. I offered to pay too, but you somehow managed to convince me out of that. I did indeed, I smiled. I still stand by what I said I'd buy next time. Oh, was she serious about that? So I want you to put your phone number in her phone so we can contact you about the next time So I want you to put your phone number in my phone so I can contact you about next time. She sniffed off, shyly offering her phone to me. I can't help but smile at her accept her phone and enter my number. Maybe we should get lunch instead of dinner, she says, and I handed her phone back and realized I still haven't said anything. I like that, I nod. Then I guess I'll see you next time, Lauren, she smiles. I guess you will, Camila. I'm not hiking my folder to my shoulder and turning to open her front door. Bye, I wave softly. Bye, she smiles. I bit my lip as I walked down the hallway and re-enter the lift. I lean against the wall after I press for ground floor and allow a huge grin to spread across my face. I feel like a teenage girl right now, and I don't know why I feel the need to scream. Where is your chill, Lauren? Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll do a part 2, and yeah, bye.